constantly monitoring our Facebook page because of the weight loss challenge. Everybody is in there helping each other. How many voices are we hearing on Facebook right now? How many members do we have?
So we broke 4,000 members over the weekend, which is amazing. 4,000 very active members.
Yeah, which I love. So people are helping each other, sharing recipes, having each other's back, and we also get a lot of questions on that page. So I thought now's a good time to ask you about them. One we get a lot, do I need to avoid fruit because it has sugar?
So I get that question a lot. People are on sort of radical dietary approaches and they're cutting out fruit altogether.
Yeah.
Don't cut out fruit. Fruit is not on this planet for us not to have it. So I'm not saying eat fruit all day long, but certainly have blueberries, raspberries. You can have 2, sometimes even 3 fruits a day. I want you to get the natural sugar from fruit. It's good. It will help you pre-workout, post-workout.
For sure. Okay, fruit's okay. We have one woman on Facebook who has totally cut out sugar. Her name is Alma, but she sent us this before and after picture, and we were just completely bowled over. So she says, I have to tell you, I've seen inches go down faster than weight, but I am so happy. She should be. I was more concerned with my waistline, which I believe is the main cause of women's heart issues. She cut out her sugar completely so she doesn't wake up with migraines, which I think is incredible.
It's huge, huge.
She's extremely proud of her progress. Thank you so much for coming into my life. That's what she's saying to you, Joey. And I'm extremely proud of her. I think it's great that people, you know, some people just started the program in January and they're seeing amazing results.
And
so
just to mention that we have groups of women in Calgary, Vancouver, coast to coast. They're meeting on the weekends.
Yeah.
They're creating friendships. I mean, our little group has created such a friendship. So things are happening. Things are changing across Canada. It's so exciting.
It's a really cool thing.
Yep.
Okay, let's look at the celebrities for a second, because speaking of radical diets, one question is, celebrities are cutting dairy and wheat to lose weight. Should I do that as well?
Yes, well, Miss Gwyneth keeps me very busy, because whenever Gwyneth does something or posts it on her website, people say, well, should I cut out wheat and dairy? Because she's doing it. Not necessarily. If you have a sensitivity to it, then yes. And you'll know you have a sensitivity to a food if you feel tired, bloated, fatigued, inability to lose weight. So I can't do wheat or gluten. I do better without it. Now, I do have a theory here that as we get older, we need less grain, less gluten, less wheat. So minimize it. If you feel better off of it, get off of it. If you feel better off of dairy, try high-quality dairy products, goat's cheese. Organic cheeses are better. So don't follow the latest celeb just because they're doing it, but oftentimes they're consulting with good nutritionists too, so there might be a nugget of truth there. So as far as wheat and gluten, try minimizing it.
Right, okay.
Dairy, you know, try a little goat's cheese if you're having trouble with cow's milk.
Okay, all right, fair enough. You don't ever need to go radical.
You don't need
just
to go
try
radical.
And see how your body feels.
Try and see how your body feels. Pay close attention, because you forget how good you feel when you feel good.
Yeah.
And when you're feeling aches and pains, write it down. I want to know, because when you come back and you're like, no, it didn't work. I'm like, but you're wearing a size smaller and you're straightening your hair because your arm doesn't hurt anymore. So something different is happening here. So something different.
Something happened.
Yeah.
All right, another great story. This is Karen L. So this is her before and after pic. She says, like a lot of women going through menopause, I'm 54, I'd gained a considerable amount of weight. It seemed to creep up slowly, girl, I know, around 10 to 15 pounds per year. So when I saw your program on Cityline, I jumped at the opportunity to finally get back on track with my health. After losing my first 10 pounds and 5 weeks into the plan, I reached my first of several plateaus, which we know and we've talked about. What helped me to move past each plateau was all the wonderful stories, support, words of encouragement from all the people online. So she's finally reaching her goal. So thank you again for this wonderful program and the online community of support. If you're following the program, Karen's been doing it for a really long time, because we've been doing this every year and every season. If you're following along, make sure you check in online, because, you know, if it's Sunday at 6 p.m. and you can't get in touch with anybody in your family or your friends and you feel like you're going to go through the box of cookies, it's a good place to visit.
And it is always active. So if it's Sunday at 3 a.m., shockingly, if you go on Facebook,
they're there.
Oh, she's up.
That's good.
So there's always someone to talk to, connect with, right, guys? Yeah.
Well, Joey, you're going to be live on our Cityline Facebook page right after the show today. That's 10 a.m. Eastern, answering questions. So be sure to join Dr. Joey in just a few minutes on Facebook, and she'll get to as many as she can. She promises.
I promise.
She promises.